Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got this 2020 Toyota 4Runner in the shop today, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be showing you guys how to tint a side window. I already got all the windows cut out and shrunk, so let's go ahead and get started. First thing you're going to want to do is put the car in accessory mode, so that way you can roll up and down the windows. After you do that, you're going to want to grab a shop towel or something to clean out the gaskets. So I have this yellow shop towel here. I'm just gonna make this the side of it wet. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe down like this interior panel, and then also the gaskets. Make sure I get any dirt out of there or any dust, anything like that, any contaminants that can basically get into our film. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe that off. And then the next thing you're gonna wanna do is roll up the window. We're also going to give the top of the window a wipe down, just because sometimes there is some dirt up there, so you're going to want to make sure you get that off as well. Next, what you're going to want to do is flush out the sides and the bottom with water. I have a tank. If you don't have anything like that, you can always just use a spray bottle, and it's basically just water and baby shampoo. Go ahead, flush that out. Spray the side of the window. And then you're gonna wanna grab a blade. This is a fresh blade. And you're gonna wanna scrape the window. Make sure if there's any stickers or anything that's stuck to the window, this is gonna get it off. I mean, it's not gonna scratch the window or anything like that. So it's completely safe to do. And then there is a sticker down there at the bottom that I am going to be removing, just because if you don't, it's going to cause like a little gap between the film and the window, and it could potentially bubble later on. Make sure there's no adhesive left behind or anything like that. And then the next thing, you're going to want to flush out the sides again. Grab your squeegee, and then we're going to start from the bottom and work our way down. So that way the water goes down, and then I am overlapping my edges just so that way I'm not missing any water or anything like that. Making sure we get the cleanest install possible. Squeegee out the sides. Now we're going to want to crack our window just a little bit, just so that way we can feed the film at the top. And then just another tip, you can grab a blue shop towel or a paper towel, something like that, and we're going to go ahead and wipe down the top of this window. Make sure there's no dirt or anything like that that can get into our film. And then the last step before we install the window, I'm going to go ahead and flush out the sides one more time, and then spray the middle. Make sure you have a good amount of water so that way your window can move. Then I come right here, grab my window. And then when I do this, I'm going to want to put the window a little further down, so I'm going to start from the bottom, and then I'm going to work my way up, so that way the window doesn't go over that top of the edge. I'm just fixing the sides so I don't get a little crease, anything like that. Next, adjust the top of your window. You want to try and get as close as possible, but you don't want to go over it, just because if you do go over it, you run the risk of later on the window peeling. So I'm going to spray down the outside, and then I'm going to start from the middle and work my way out to the sides. I'm going to take one more look at it, make sure it's all good. And then when I'm doing this, one hand I'm holding the film so it doesn't move, and with the other I'm gonna go over it and squeegee. And you do want to press fairly hard, just so that way you're making sure you're getting all that water out. You don't leave anything else behind. Next, I'm gonna grab my orange triangle, and I'm gonna basically squeegee out the two sides, get all the water out of there. I'm gonna start from the middle and work my way up. Same thing over here. Next, I like to grab my blue card and towel, wrap the card around the towel, and then kind of go over everything making sure I got all the water out. So that way when we do roll up our window, the film doesn't move. So now we're ready to roll up the window and work on the second half. And now what I'm gonna do is lift up my liner a little higher than where the water is. And basically I'm gonna flush everything out with water, just so that way if there is any dirt or anything like that, or any contaminants, I'm flushing that out and I'm getting that out of our film. And don't be afraid to use a lot of water. It's not gonna hurt anything or any of the electronics. And then basically I'm gonna lift up my window so it's sitting right at that bottom gasket. And then I am gonna grab my easy reach and I'm gonna first tuck in the side that's closest to the mirror, making sure that's good. And I'm gonna work my way to the other side. So with this card, I'm peeling back the gasket and I'm tucking in the film at the same time. Make sure that's nice and good. Spray the outside of my window one more time. And then I'm gonna grab my big squeegee. I'm gonna start from the middle and then push everything out to the two sides. And then I am overlapping my edges, making sure I get all of that water out and I'm not leaving any bubbles. Go to this side. And you can go over it one more time. It's not really necessary. But if this is your first time, it's just good practice. And then I'm gonna go back, grab my orange card. And I'm gonna squeegee out the sides and the bottom, making sure all that water is out. Make sure you wipe down the interior from any excess water that might have got on it. And then one more thing I like to do is just grab my blue towel and card and kind of go over everything one more time, making sure you got all that water out. And then the last thing you are going to want to do is come out to the outside of the window and give it a good wipe down. Make sure you got everything out of there. Make sure you don't have any touch-ups or any water that might still be in the edges. This window is looking pretty good. I don't notice any touch-ups or any extra water. So now we can go on and move on to the next side. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, make sure to Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys do have any questions, make sure to drop a comment below. And like always, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.